damn near afternoon now. How's everybody doing? Hope all is well with y'all. It's been a minute. I haven't been live since Wednesday. No videos, no nada. And I'm on the road. On the road. I hope the camera isn't too awful shaky. Is it? It is. Bouncing around like crazy. Ronnie Braun, what's good, my friend? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in this minute. KP, Coffee First, what's up? Loretta, Kick Rhymes, thank you for the 5x5. On the road here, Rescue, what's good, my brother? Sorry, I've been driving like crazy, Rescue. I was watching, I hit the live button and pop in. Say hello to everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. I gotta turn the air conditioning up in this thing, man. It is getting warm in here with this jacket on. Kick it, I'm saying, oops. You gotta kick it. You gotta kick it. Scott Hummer, good to see you. Jason and VA. Jason, just hit the live button. You're good to go, man. Just got here. Winning streak. Trump rally in my backyard today. Right on. Make sure you got your camera rolling, sister. Make sure you got your camera rolling. I am on my way to my next adventure. Morning from Texas, Tommy Lee. Good to see you. Hope all is well in the great state of Texas. Pray for Diddy. Oh, man. But it's good to see everybody this morning. PAEMT. Good to see you, brother. I can't really read the chat too awful much as I'm on the highways here. Well, I wanted to pop in, have a little chat with everybody while I'm driving. I got quite the drive ahead of me, so I'll be going for a ways. Love and life, I'm headed out towards your neck of the woods. Actually, let me see if I can finish this, because I am not seeing everybody's messages. I was locked down in top chat with all the cool cats. Hey, did you guys know on these vertical videos, if you double tap your screen, it'll hit the like button? Try it. It works. Robert Bates. Massachusetts, huh? You're just over that way. I am currently heading west on I-90, and I will continue west until I hit Lake Ontario. And then I will follow the Salmon River back to my favorite fishing hole and hopefully catch some fish. That's my goal. This is my annual salmon fishing trip, so I am so stoked to go this year. I feel better than I have in a long, long time, and I can't wait to get up there and walk the river and find some fish and see some old friends. There's so many people from all over the country and all over the world that go to this place for the run. It's a great time. It's a great time. You have to go to Alaska to experience anything else like it. So, Bob wants to know what kind of car. It's not a car. This is a 1500 Ram pickup. You don't want to be hauling salmon in your car. Hauling salmon in the car sucks. You need to line your floor of your trunk with stuff. I don't even put them in the bed of the truck. I have what they call a hitch packer. So you put it in your hitch, and it's a little drop down tray that I can strap all the fish to or anything like that. Fantastic. Keeps the truck clean, keeps the smell out of it. Hopefully I get to show you guys some salmon later on today. That's the goal. That's the goal. I am fastly approaching the crap hole of Albany, New York. It's something. Oh, from India. Thank you so much for stopping in this morning. I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. Appreciate you asking. When will I reach the fantastic place? I've got about 2 hours and 40 minutes left to drive. Little Woman Homestead, good to see you, sister. Hope all is well down there. I've been worried about you guys with all the news I've been hearing from the Carolinas. I hope you guys are good. Stock market's taking a hit already, says the Watchman. Believe it. Believe it. These roads here suck, man. I hope the camera isn't too shaky. Because New York State highways, fucking terrible. Terrible. Tiger 454, good to see you. But yeah, I got my coffee, I got my bagel, I'm on the road, on my way. And I'm hoping, well, I'm not hoping, I know I'm gonna find fish. Camera is good, sound is good. Thank you, coffee. Appreciate it, sister. What do I do on this channel? What is the content of this channel? You have just arrived at Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, my friend. And we cover preparedness and survival and the ways to do those things. We talk about current events and things as such. Yeah, that's the gig. Oh, my map just told me there's a speed trap ahead. I'm okay with it. I look so cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. But so far, it's been a good ride. I had two choices. It was either wake up stupid early and leave in the dark, which would have been cool, or wait till after the morning rush and sneak through during the afternoon. I chose option B, so that's my goal. CUCB farmer in the house. What's happening? Pressure can or freeze the fish, says PAEMT. I like to vacuum seal and freeze, and I also like to take them to the smoker. The smoker helps a lot in preserving the fish a little bit longer, and once you smoke them, you can freeze them again. But once you smoke fish, it's basically countertop stable. Depending how much you smoke it or how much you dry it, you can turn that stuff into candy, man. You can turn that into candy. Feeding 5,000 cows. Damn, CUCV farmer, you got your work cut out for you, bro. It's a lot of hungry cows. Dupsy Daisy, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. This is where the speed trap will hit. They lower the speed limit here to get you. Smoked a fish in your joint yesterday. That's not where you want to smoke them, bro. You're going to ruin your doobie. Don't do that. Don't do that. You want to smoke them in a big-ass smoker. Pellet smoker, hardwood smoker, side smoker, any kind of smoker. But not in your smoke, bro. Golly. That's a good way to ruin a perfectly good doobie. You don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. But yeah, I am, oh, you guys want to see Albany? It's terrible. Look, it's Albany. It's Albany. Albany, New York. That's where the scourge of New York resides. Terrible, terrible people in that building. Except for the average Joes who just work, you know. Otherwise, Albany. Man, listen. You can go away. We don't need you. Bob, we are in upstate New York. I like to refer to it as the People's Republic of New Yorkistan. Teresa Buchanan, good to see you, sister. Free and clear, and over we go. 90 West. Just keep going. Keep going. Love and Life knows the drill. 90 West is the truth. I'm beyond it forever, Love and Life. I will almost hit you guys, but Pulaski is the goal. I'm actually going to exit around Route 81 and then head over to Rome, New York, and then kind of in that way. That's my goal. It is a highway, KP, and I'm driving it all day long. You hear the guitar in the background? It's close. Miss us by 30 minutes. Well, maybe I'll catch you on the trip back Friday, guys. Yeah, I'm coming back home on Friday, and then I have to pick up the man-child and head back up with him on Saturday, which would be cool. Ram for me, please. You got it, buddy. It's gonna be a while. I'll have to go live again when I get there. I'm not gonna keep you guys for very, very long here this morning. Yard dog. Working on those trailers. Yard dog, we headed to the Salmon River for my annual salmon fishing trip. Super stoked to be headed out there. Super stoked. It's a little congested in here by the city, but not too awful bad. I've driven up here in a lot worse than this, that's for sure. Tiger, I love salmon too. They're absolutely delicious, and the fact that I can go up there and catch 3 a day, man, average size 20 pounds. So they're good sized fish. You get 3 a day. You probably get 15 pounds of salmon off the 2 big fillets, maybe a little less, but you can't beat it. Can't beat it. For the cost of a fishing license, 35 bucks. The rods and reels have long since paid for themselves. The waders, the net. You know, this isn't boat fishing. This is walking the river. Moldy Soldier Texas Surplus Pro. What's happening, guys? Good to see you all this morning. I catch the names occasionally as they fly by. Snagger. No, we try not to snag anything. Snagging is illegal. You have to sportingly catch the fish. Not allowed to snag the watchman. The New York State DEC is all over the river. All over the river. There is a good chance that the guy fishing next to you is probably an undercover DEC officer. So, we make sure we follow all the rules and regulations up there. If you pull in a foul hooked fish, we just unhook them and let them go back into the river. There is no reason to be breaking laws up there. None whatsoever. And I'm there for a few days, so I got no problem letting foul hook fish, wrong lane, and we're back. No problem letting foul hooked fish go. The last thing I want to do is get in trouble up there. It's bad enough I usually get a parking ticket. So, you love salmon fishing, and the salmon aren't too bad either. 2 species of salmon up here. We have the Chinooks, or the king salmon, and we have the coho salmon. The cohos are more tasty fish for sure, and mixed in with the salmon that come along with them are the steelhead trout and the brown trout. They come up solely to eat salmon eggs and then head on back to Lake Ontario and do their little fishy things. So you have a chance to catch some incredibly large trout. The salmon, I've seen them 30 pounds. So Yankee Watchdog, that's right, the sleighing trip. they tell me. Move left. Towards the Tatanka, headed to the Buffalo. Definitely gonna have to watch this back because I am missing everybody's comments, and I apologize for missing your comments, but I gotta get on the road here. I can't be reading and driving. But yeah, that's the goal, man. Big brown trout, big steelhead trout, and hopefully a few kings and cohos in the mix too, man. Really excited. Really, really excited. It's time to put the pedal down here and start running up some road. Once I merge here, it's basically set the cruise control and turn the autopilot on in the Ram. Rita knows her way. Just been doing this trip as long as I've had her. Cool. Beat the hole in the traffic here. Beat the hole in the road too. Head right over to the fast lane, cruise, and we out. Set. Now we're riding. Take pictures, Dipsy Daisy. I've got the GoPro I'm going to mount right to my fly rod, and I actually have the chest mount with me, so you guys will be along for the adventure. Hopefully I can live stream from the live stream, which is always cool. It's one of my favorites. Absolutely some random dude. Carefully, that's 100%, man. There's a lot of noise right now about October 7th and 8th. Y'all keep your heads about, because who knows, man? Who knows? It could be right, it could be way off, but your heads about you. Always have an exit strategy. That's the most important. You need a way out. Oh, that was a big pothole. That was a big pothole. Oh, buffering when I mentioned that. Of course. Of course. Figures, KP, right? You start preaching truth and you shut the fuck up, or we'll shut you the fuck up. Gonna need a bigger boat. You're right, Coffee. You're right. I was listening to PJF this morning. If you guys don't know who PJF is, it's Pastor Joe Fox. And for him to be as concerned as he was in his video that came out yesterday, it's concerning. It's concerning. Grit and Grace, good morning. Welcome. But, yeah, the rumor mill says potential terrorist activity. And, not good, guys. Not good. You got that video up next? Right on, Coffee. Right on. It's a good one to watch. He's been getting secondhand warnings from law enforcement, telling him to be vigilant. Solid advice. Vigilance pays off. You can kind of see things coming around the corner. Yeah. You're right, the Watchman, with the dock workers going on strike today. They are cutting off the supplies. Canada is our best hope. Oh, that's right, the Horseman ride tonight. Work zone. New York State has set up speed trap cameras They have these things mounted in the back of Jeep Grand Cherokees, and they set them in work zones. And if they can't set them in a work zone, they set one of these guys right here, New York State Trooper. His sole job is to bust your balls if you're driving through too fast, where these guys are working right on the side of the road. Give them a break. Like literally, step on the brakes, slow down. Apocalypse maple syrup. Now you preaching my language, EMT. I've actually got some plans to do some maple syrup production myself. 55 miles an hour, Bob. 55. Now we're back to 65. And away we go. Whose channel for the Horsemen tonight? Coffee first. We are on the Roaming Preppers channel tonight. And I am praying that I have good enough service when I get where I'm going to be able to attend remotely. I will not be in studio with Livingston Man, obviously. I'm flying solo mio here, and he is, he's home. He's home. Kilometers. Oh, okay, I'll have to switch it quick. Let's see. 116 kilometers an hour. That's easy enough. There's a nice little button there for that. Oh, Tiger, this thing flies. I absolutely love it. I'd buy another one in a heartbeat. Chance Paladin, what's good, my brother? I am Oscar Mike right now, on mission to the fishing hole, bro. Yeah, we are Oscar Mike. I got coffees, I got Red Bull, I bought a snack. I'm good to go. Good to go. Did you guys notice the glitch in the Matrix earlier when I started? There was over 100 people in here. I broke through somehow. Then they found out who was broadcasting. Then I started talking about October 6th and 7th and telling people to be careful. And everybody left. Go figure. Do you love salmon fish? I do love salmon fish. I do. I love the salmon. Love the salmon. It's nuts. You know, with a channel with over 7,000 subscribers, to have 16 people here just tells me that they got their foot on my head and they don't want me breathing air. They want to keep me underwater. I'm sure very few people got notifications for this. You were probably just scrolling YouTube and saw I was live and popped on, right? Watchmen, stay safe, my brother. Safe travels to you. Destination is Lake Ontario, Bob. Lake Ontario, one of the Great Lakes, one of the two that borders New York State. Chance, you got the bell. Good deal. Good deal. Glad to hear it. It's rare that folks get notifications anymore. I know there's not much riveting about some guy driving in his pickup truck. But you got it here because you enjoy the conversation. Rochester area? Kinda SRD, kinda. Pulaski is the goal. Salmon River, my friend. Pulaski, New York. Pulaski, New York. fella alongside me is hauling himself a man lift. Yeah, the Horseman will ride at 7:45 p.m. EST tonight. Oh, right on, Bob. Totally understand. Totally understand. It's all Greek to you. I get it. I get it. That's a saying we say here in America when we don't understand what somebody's saying. It's Greek to me. I have to pick up my pace a little bit here so this big fella can get around this truck. He's trying to tell me something. Yeah. The Four Horsemen, I believe when the Roaming Prepper broadcast, we will be on Rumble and on YouTube. Scott Hummer, you got it, brother. No problem. Happy to share the brothers' links. And if anybody's in here, a mod, if you could, I'm not sure if the Roaming Prepper has the link up yet for it, but feel free to share it if you can find it. Obviously, my hands are on one on the wheel and one talking. Right? You'd think I'm Italian by the way I talk with my hands. Love and life. You guys have a great day. Yup, on the road again. No problem, coffee. It's all good, sister. I'll make sure I share it out when I get where I'm going. I'll put it on the community tab, let folks know when and what's up. But yeah, so far so good. It's been a great morning. En route to destination. I've got 527 miles until I run out of gas, so that's fabulous. That's something we could chat about. Did you guys know that you can actually have an extended gas tank put in your vehicle? That's a big one. A lot of people don't know that. It's possible. And most manufacturers offer options. If you're ordering a vehicle, you can just order it with a bigger gas tank. Cherokee, I'm going fishing. Going fishing. Yeah, you can actually order your vehicle with a larger capacity fuel tank. If you are a prepper and your plan is to bug out and you are about to buy a new vehicle, think about gasoline or diesel capacity. That's a big one. My truck here was custom built by someone. I bought it used, but it was custom built, and the person who had it custom built was using this to tow his camper. So he decided that he wanted an extra large gas tank in this thing. So instead of your standard 26 gallon tank or 22 gallon tank, I have a 32 gallon tank. It takes me a little further than the average vehicle, so I get a little bit more time between fill-ups. And depending upon what kind of gas mileage I'm getting, what kind of driving I'm doing, I can get over 600 miles out of a tank of gas. Winning Streak, you have a great day, sister. I think if you're into preparedness, that is absolutely something to look for in your next vehicle, or if you have a newer vehicle. There's lots of companies that make auxiliary gas tanks, so you may have 2 gas tanks, or you can just enlarge the one that you have now and just carry more fuel. South Florida, what's good? Left shoulder closed, we're good. No reduced speed, keep it driving, Mon. See, coffee, that's why you need the extended gas tank. I am currently right now at 72 miles an hour, getting 18.6 miles to the gallon. Here we are in reduced speed and switching lanes. And you better slow down. There's a speed trap car. Man, I wish the camera would have been turned around. I could have sent it to you. Now I'm going to get a fucking ticket in the mail. We're going 2 miles over the speed limit. This guy is over the fucking cones. What are you doing, dude? Holy shit. Anti-AT Jack, appreciate it, bro. My hands are tied right now, but when I get where I'm going. Got a new car a month ago, right on. I think the best cars are not necessarily brand new, but just broken in. Catskill Prepper, good to see you, sister. Just broken in, and again, man, shop for that extended gas tank. In today's day and age, if you got to get out of Dodge, you're gonna need a lot of gasoline to get there. And instead of carrying, 20 freaking gas cans in the back of your car, you can still carry those, but you're gonna get a lot further with what's going on there. Water Tiger, good to see you. Yep, probably gonna get a ticket in the mail from that one. Those are automated. It's a fucking Jeep Grand Cherokee with a camera system in it. The funny thing is, New York State actually used to put out a list of where all this stuff was going to be, so you knew if you were heading into it. Oh, I know, Brett Cherokee. The dock workers are done, and I believe so it's the East Coast, but that includes the Gulf of Mexico. The West Coast dock workers, from what I heard, the rumor was that they were going to strike as well in a show of solidarity with their brothers and sisters on the East Coast. So shipping, anything that comes off of a cargo ship, don't look like it's going to happen, man. Widow's Diary, good to see you, sister. Thank you for stopping in this morning. Wow. Getting a little toasty in here. Turn my air up a little more. There we go. Vision Preparedness in the house. What's good, my brother? I am a motor and vision. We're headed to the river. We're going to catch them salmon. Water Tiger, I don't think we're screwed. We're prepared. There's a lot of normies who are screwed. And another thing I'd like to talk about is buying, when you buy something nowadays, I know we live in a disposable society. Everything we buy is fucking put away, right? If it breaks, just throw it in the garbage and buy another one. Those days are gone, my friends. You need to purchase items that you can repair yourself. Do not be getting stuck. Again, this goes for everything, man. Your fucking washer, your dryer, your refrigerator. If you can find parts and pieces for it, you can fix it, I promise. You are more mechanically inclined than you know. Buy repairable items. Learn how to tinker. It take some old broken shit apart and put it back together. Tools, SRD. Preach, brother, preach. Some ratchets, some wrenches, some screwdrivers, some screw guns. And that's it. Oh, you want to see the scenery? Not a whole lot here, but I can do that for you. Well, maybe. I'll set you up on the dashboard here. Give you a little road ride. Come on, sucker. Catskill, great advice. Keep the manuals for everything. Hey, you guys ever been to Amsterdam? All right, gotta get this sucker out of the way. Can't be doing too much of that. Get in trouble. Can't even see the road. Vision preparedness is driving as well. Safe travels, my brother. Safe travels. Repairable items. We talked about extending the gas tanks on your vehicles if possible. They're out there. You can do it. You can do it. Thank you so much. I will have a great journey, and I will do my best to stay safe. More work zones. More work zones. Reduce speed in this one? I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you, big fella. I'm moving over. No, it's usually the reduced speed ones. They put those speed trap cameras in. That shit's got to be illegal, man. You can't just throw a camera up and tell me I was speeding. There's no law enforcement official who told me I was speeding. Fighting court. Roads are really cleared out here. Just me and the big trucks really now. A couple of buses. Go ahead, Greyhound. Fun fact, my first big trip I ever took when I was a kid was on a fucking Greyhound bus. Yup. Greyhound bus. And we ran out of gas on the bus on a highway in Ohio. Yup. Sat on the side of the road. Sucked. With capital S. Sucked. My luggage showed up 4 days later. Sucked. Wolfang, good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. It's a long drive, but it's so worth it. Long drives tend to clear the head, you know. That's what I need. I should just pull into the RV store here and grab myself a camper and then head up. Canadian in the house. What's happening, brother? Hope all is well in your neck of the woods. Back to the trees. Right on, Cherokee. You have a great day, brother. Wolfang, I'm going fishing. Going fishing. I am driving until I hit the Salmon River, my friend. I'll give you one guess what kind of fish are in that river. Just saying. I come from the mountainous terrain of New York with the beautiful Catskill Mountains. I and when you head west in New York State, it flattens right out. Flattens right out. Not a bad thing, just a different thing. Sharks. Wolf, you're hilarious, buddy. Sharks. We do call them mud missiles or mud sharks too. Yep, good times, man. I am so stoked. Last year when I was up here, I couldn't walk. Had some health issues and couldn't walk. It made everything extremely tough. I was in pain the whole entire time, but I did it. You know, I love doing it, so I'm gonna do it whether it hurts or not. And this year it's not gonna hurt. I'm gonna do it all with a big smile on my face. That's the most exciting part. I haven't felt this good in a long time. I'm ready to go up here and put the work in. Put the work in. Dubsy, weather up here is supposed to be beautiful. Most of the time, I think it's going to rain tomorrow. No big deal. I bring my raincoat. My waders are waterproof, so I'm going to be standing in water anywhere from belly button to chest deep. So not too awful concerned about the weather, honestly. A good friend of mine is towing his camper up, so he's told me I could bunk with him. Super stoked about that. He's got some extra bunks in the back. I didn't have to bring the tent and all the bug out gear, so yeah, it should be fun, man. It should be real fun. Canadian, we're going through the Salmon River, my friend. Just off of Lake Ontario, just across the lake from you. The salmon run has begun. Dueling Rams, let's go. Let's take up the whole road. This guy's windshield busted AF. Bet you he's headed there too. He's from Ontario. How about that? Attaboy, Canadian. Travel on. Catskill Prepper, I am keeping salmon. The limit is 3 salmon a day, or 2 salmon and 1 trout, depending upon how you catch them. But you're only allowed 1 trout a day up there. So, you know, 3 20-pound fish. That's a lot of fish. That's a lot of fish. 60 pounds you gotta drag up. Yes, I'm headed to Fat Nancy's right now, Canadian. Love that place. Catskill, yes, I use a fly rod and reel to fish up there. The spin casting is hell on your hands. Only an hour. Canadian, I could follow this guy right to your house. He's from Ontario. You got it, Catskill. We'll see what we catch up here, man. You can occasionally catch an Atlantic salmon too. Those are pretty cool. Very cool looking, and quite a journey for an Atlantic salmon, you know, from the Atlantic Ocean all the way up the St. Lawrence River and into Lake Ontario. Bob, yeah, it's definitely good to have a co-pilot, somebody to road trip with. My buddy Crispy is my typical road trip partner, and he's a great co-pilot. Crispy, see you, buddy. I gotcha, Auntie Jack. 2 for 1. I've actually had instances where I've caught other people's line in the water. Because these fish, when you hook them, man, they just take off running, and you better hold on. So it's I've hooked line and then reeled the line in and start to hand over hand and realize there's a fish on the other end of it. You immediately want to switch to a stick and try and pull the line in. Last thing you want to do is leave salmon out there with 50 yards of line hanging out behind them, you know. foul hook to fish. If I land one, my goal is to remove all the hooks from the fish, because people hook them and snap their line all the time. So that's interesting. I remove all the foul hooks and release them, you know. Disdain85, good to see you, sister. Thank you for stopping by. But it's a blast, man. It's a blast. I absolutely love it. Pound for pound, there is no better fight on a rod and reel than a steelhead trout. It is incredible. Just incredible. And my goal is the Salmon River Slam. Catch every species that's available. And then drive home, put them all in my freezer. Except for yours, Catskill. Fresh, no, frozen. Canadian, yeah. Especially those steelhead, man. They're, you know, they don't come to the river. The salmon go to spawn and then die. When they're done spawning, they literally just flip over in the river and float downstream. Some will spawn and go back to the lake, but very, very few. Most of them just spawn and die. So it's, I don't know. You know, some people think they're just here to die. Why are you, you know, busting my balls about snagging a fish? Well, they used to do this stuff with big lead weights in the middle of a monster treble hook, and you could just yank out as many as you want. Turns out that's not conservation, and what that'll do is deplete the population. So, more sustainable practices. Single hook, no more than a half-inch gap between the shank and the hook. Have to have bait on your hook. It's awesome. It's awesome. I love it, man. Love it. More sporting, more of a challenge. One of my favorites. Native non-stock northern. Right on. That's a good fight right there, too. Tiger muskies, I've heard, are not the same. They get real big. Real big. I'm currently paralleling the Erie Canal. If you guys don't know about the Erie Canal, it's an incredible thing that was built so long ago. I don't even know how the hell they did it, to be honest with you. The locks are incredible. How many cars and bikes do I have? One. This one. This is it. One at a time, my friend. One at a time. I never went up back then when the snagging days, PAEMT. I've seen a few of the rigs. I found them actually down at the river, but they were shiny and brand new. Brand new. The Black River also, I heard about that, Canadian. There's another one out here, a little closer to Rochester, called the Oak, and they do hella work. That river is known for way more trout than salmon. For some reason, the trout just love that river. It must be better for their spawning or something. I'm not really sure, but the old Erie Canal. Not much change in the foliage out here so far. Bob, yeah, I vape. I was a smoker, heavy smoker for a real long time. So, Oswego River, man, that's like suicide mission. Oswego, I've stayed in Oswego a few times. There's a lot of great hotels in Oswego, but not a fan of the Oswego River. It's very different than what I'm used to. Very different, and much more dangerous in the Oswego River. They'll toot a little horn, and then you've got about 5 minutes to get your ass out of the water before they open the dam up and sweep your ass away. The Salmon River, the dam's way up at the top of the river, and if they're going to release water, you get hella notice, and you can actually watch the river start to rise. So, oh, right on, Ben. Right on. Yeah, Oswego's nice, man. I like Oswego. Never fished the Oswego River, though. Love it out here. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Right on, Canadian. Hey, man, if I cross that border, they probably won't let me back, so I'd be stuck with you for the rest of my days. But apparently, the northern border, rather porous. Yeah, I'd have to come up there and wave the old maple leaf, brother. Wave the old maple leaf. They kicked me out. Wouldn't let me back. Right on, Canadian. Well, if you're headed to the Hudson Valley, give a holler. Give a holler. Email's on the channel. I'll come find you. Ah, Fort Drum, right on. Drum is, let's see, 4 hours, 4.5 north and west of me. 4.5. I got a good buddy who is, well, he was stationed in Fort Drum, and now he's, I believe he's in Benning. I believe he's in Fort Benning. Of course, he's got a new name now. Estain, no, I will not be on a boat. I am actually walking the river on foot. Chest waders, and away I go. You're getting car sleepy. Sorry, Jack. Yep. Yeah, super excited. Can't wait to get out there. Well, looks like they must be doing a bunch of work. They got so many railroad ties stacked up over here. Holy shit. Wow. I'd say that's a lot of work. Estain, yeah, and there's a, I've been doing this Salmon River trip. The first time I went up was 17 years ago for my bachelor party, believe it or not. That's what we did for my bachelor party. We went salmon fishing. And I was hooked. Pun intended. I was hooked. It ruined small stream fishing for me for the rest of my life, but I have to tell myself that not all of these big fish exist in all of these rivers and streams. It's one of the locks. It's Stain, I am definitely filling the freezer. I am there to stock up on fish. Jules! Good to see you, sister. Going salmon fishing. Man, this big rig in front of me is loaded with blacktop, and it's all I can smell right now. Yep, a lot of road riding today. A lot of road riding today. It'll be nice this evening when I get where I'm going to kick my feet up. Have a beer for a change. Oh, Jules, you're still looking for my cannolis? Love those things, man. That's fat kid crack right there, cannolis. They're not easy to find, especially not good ones. Good cannolis are hard to find. And I'm not quite sure how they would turn out, Jules. Might be one of those things that inflates like crazy when you throw it in the freeze dryer. You could end up with something the size of a basketball in there, you know. Mini cannolis for sure. Service here is starting to go downhill. I'm headed into the dead zone, guys. So I won't keep you all day before I lose everybody. Before I lose everybody, I'd like to say an official goodbye and let y'all know that I will see you very, very soon. From the banks of the Salmon River, baby. So stoked. So stoked. So stoked. Now I'm caught between the Cowan and the Swift trucks. Go figure. Appreciate it, PAEMT. Really do. Y'all stay safe. I'll see you soon. Hudson Valley Prepping Survival.